Hello everybody and welcome back to the Billings Public Library. I am Miss Hannah and today we are going to talk about the Pollinator Week exhibit that we have here at the library. Next week is Pollinator Week. We will be having a special story time that this video will be a companion to, and we would very much encourage you to come down to the library and check out this really cool exhibit for yourself, because there's no way I can cover all of it just in our time together. Most of the things that were here were actually borrowed from our board president, Miss Peggy, and decorated by other kids like you. And so you can come in and take a look at our educational hive, pull the frames out, and every frame where the bees would normally have honeycomb and honey has some really cool information about those bees. While we're talking about these guys, maybe you can think about some other pollinators that maybe you can find in your backyard or when you go on a hike. We have some really great coloring pages and some activities for you that are pollinator themed. Some of my favorite pollinators are butterflies and bats and ladybugs, all of which we have books about here that we've put out. And if you're not into these books, we've got tons of other books about pollinators all over the library. So it's really all up to you about what you want to look for. We have a bunch of posters as well that explain the different life cycles and aspects of the bees. So everything from the queen and her jobs to the drones and how they gather honey. It's really cool stuff. And then over here, it's kind of the fun touch table. This is my favorite part. You can try on a bee hat and veil and read more about it here at the library. I won't put it on today because I feel like it'll get caught in my hair, but maybe later I'll put a picture up. We also have some honeycombs you can come feel. Let's see. Ooh, it feels a little crunchy, a little squishy, but really cool. This is made by bees. I always find that so cool. We have some information about the Billings Pollinator Week, which again is June 20th through 26th. There's all kinds of stuff going on all over the city that's celebrating our pollinators. Lastly, we've got some really cool literature, and I'll save the best for last over here. We've got some essential beekeeping guides for you to look at, and one of them is First Lessons in Beekeeping. This book is over 100 years old, and it was how people used to work on beehives a very, very long time ago, because bees and humans have been companions and had a really great relationship for a very, very long time. And lastly, please touch gently, this is a bee smoker. When you think about it, what do bees do? What is pollination? If you don't know, I would consider coming to get a book or checking it out online on the internet. Pollination means taking pollen from one flower to another to make sure those plants can give seeds and then grow again. Bees then go get that pollen, use that pollen to make honey. When you're having bees in hives and you need to move them or you want to take some of their honey, you only take some, not all, because they have to eat it for later. You use something called a smoker. And this smoker is also over 100 years old. Now they make them to be mechanical. This one is leather, and it puffs air out when I do this. And the purpose is, you would put something down here that's burning, like wood chips, and that smoke goes into the hive. And it makes the bees kind of sleepy, and it also makes them want to suck up all their honey to protect it in case of like an attack. And they get really full and really tired and really slow, so they can't sting you. So that is what beekeepers or apiarists use to control the bees and make them not mind so much that we take some of their honey. I don't think they mind so much as long as we don't take it all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this very brief tour of our bee exhibit. There's so much more to come read and look at and explore. I also hope you enjoy our bee-themed Pollinator Week story time with Miss Allen and Miss Molly next week. And thank you for joining me today.